Green.
No.
Blue.
We're not doing this.
Work with me, bitch.
No, we're not doing that.
This fool literally got mad and upset and started to throw a tantrum because of being asked what his favorite color was. But do you think that something actually changed and it shut down the night? Well, you'll have to see, but you might be wrong about that one. Something you might think would just completely shut everything down and just completely ruin the evening. Well, didn't quite end that way. But we will get to all that. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, share with your friends. I appreciate all the support. Bachelor in Paradise, the interesting train wreck of a madness-filled roller coaster that it is, continues on. And I don't know what's more drama-filled, Bachelor in Paradise or 90 Day Fiancé, because they are all nothing but train wrecks.
I was hoping that I would see a lineup of good-looking men.
Oh, okay. Lineup of good-looking men.
And I did. They were all just 30 years younger.
And the exact reason why they put the golden people from the Golden Bachelor and Bachelorette in with this, to create the drama, to have some cougars roll in that are just going to have eyes for the young ones and just completely disregard the rest of the golden ones. So this should be interesting. Well, damn, Dale. I'm feeling good. I mean, he just literally sat there like letting her suffocate or something. What is this? Like, every time you see one of these couples kissing or something, there's something ain't right about it. Never once do you see one of these couples kissing and it actually makes sense. It actually looks like it's natural. You know why? Because they ain't here for what they advertise it for being, for love or whatever. This is simply, I'm trying to get publicity, and this is how you do it. You show camera and you show the camera what they want. You do what the producers say and you move on. And hopefully you have a long career in reality TV, I guess.
I'm smiling. My mouth is going to hurt from...
Can you feel your face, or does the Botox prevent that? Do you know you're smiling right now?
Like, hey, the Goldens gave you a rose because they believe in you and they see so much in you that, like, they want me to find somebody.
No one wants Jonathan to find anybody, or no one wants Jonathan to even be there at all. It was a last-ditch effort and just kind of a random thing that happened because you basically hedged your bets and tried to go to everyone and see who might actually take a liking to you to give you a rose. It just so happened to be one of the Goldens that felt bad for you. The reality is everyone can see through Jonathan's plan, which is, I'm going to manipulate anyone, play everything up, act like I like someone just to stay there, basically to extend this long vacation. So stop trying to act like you're there because you actually want to find somebody. You can't be that dumb.
Gary.
Yes, dear.
Would you like to go on a date with me?
Oh, Gary.
That's it. I would love to go on a date with you.
Gary, let me tell you something about Gary. Gary got the swagger. The swagger. I don't know what it is about Gary, but every one of the Goldens want a piece of Gary. He carries himself like just calm, cool, and collected, like, yeah, you know, I'm here, I'm nice, I'm Mr. Chill, you know. Their date gets very interesting, so stick around for that.
This is my only focus, so why
So Kat continues to ask Dale if he would go on a date with someone else. And he continues to try to basically obfuscate the question and just kind of get out of it. So he'll say, oh, you're the only one I'm focused on right now. Well, because someone hasn't come in that you're going to focus on. But the reality is Dale says in a million different behind the scenes and interviews and everything that he is definitely willing to. That's what they're here for, right? But he won't tell her that because he doesn't want to ruin what he has going for him if he doesn't have something else. So this is why all of this is like extremely fake. and when I say fake, I mean the love aspect, the relationship aspect. This is people who want to go on vacation, who if they can hang out with someone, if they maybe can get a little something, then, you know, they're all about it. But actually a relationship, nah.
What else?
Like this is
my
Jonathan.
favorite part about Jonathan is
he does this every time. The over-the-top laugh, the I'm very interested, like overly interested in whatever's going on. Him trying to sell himself. Like at first he seemed like he might be like a nice one. Nah, he's just a player. He's a manipulator. Well, player, I don't know about player. I think he maybe would be a player if he could not be seen through so very clearly. But he's definitely a manipulator and trying to manipulate any woman he can to try to later on have those roses readily available.
Are you ready to demonstrate to these women that you are the most desirable bird in this bush? Spencer,
So this is going to be another challenge to do nothing more than humiliate everybody that they're all going to act like they're down with, but it just makes them look dumb. Is that about right?
These men, they're going to design, they're going to wear their best Birds of Paradise
great.
costumes. They're going to choreograph their own mating ritual dance.
The mating ritual dance, and this is going to somehow make love magically happen. I got to tell you though, Jesse has the best gigs in television. He does The Bachelor, Bachelor in Paradise, Bachelorette, all that stuff now. He does the Cooking Network when it comes to like Halloween Wars or Halloween Baking Championship. And then he also just gets to come and humiliate these fools on a daily basis and laugh about it and sit on the sidelines and make a bunch of money. I want that guy's gig.
We win the VIP suite.
My God, what am I looking at? This guy looks like he is auditioning for My Chemical Romance. He looks like he's an understudy for a new emo play. He looks like he listens to sad music and cries in his room alone. What the hell? That is the face of a guy who wants to vent to you about how depressing his life is, but not really have anything depressing going on in his life. That's the guy who says, I got so many problems. My God, what the hell was he dressing up as?
Not just the date we had together, but the conversations we had.
This clown right here, what he did was he got upset because Bailey went on a date with someone else. The reason they're there at this show, if anyone knows that, and then he decided to call back someone that had left and tried to get them to come back because their date was so magnificent. When in reality, all he did was try to or get mad, throw a little bit of a tantrum, and then be like, I changed my mind. I want to give my rose to someone else now. This is a clown. This is no real man right here. You should have known what was going on. You want to be with the other girl? Be with the other girl. Nobody cares. But you wanted to stick around, and that was your problem.
It's important to me to say that it's not allowed that penetration because
this is how we starting this. This is how this is going to go. They're at some crazy retreat that looks like it's straight out of the Hallucinogenic handbook, and she starts out by saying, by the way, no penetration allowed. Huh? Oh, damn. What are we doing here? What's happening?
It was kind of crazy. Like,
what?
I did feel something.
Yeah, it's called lightheadedness because you're hyperventilating. That's what you felt. And then they go on to say they started feeling a little dizzy, a little lightheaded. Yes. Again, hyperventilating. What the hell bad trip is this? Oh, you know what? I know what they did. They wandered into some crazy ayahuasca trip. You know the ones that go to the jungle and do like an ayahuasca retreat of sorts for a week? That's what this is. They drank some weird coffee, tea, cacao beverage concoction, and now all of a sudden they're tripping and having some sort of hallucinogenic effects. I'm pretty sure they're on an ayahuasca trip. I don't care what they say that there was nothing in that tea. There was something in that tea, man.
You are encouraged to get up on there and dance, okay?
You know what? I would have a whole lot more respect for any of these guys that as soon as they started talking about what they're doing, the mating ritual while dressing up like a bird, saying, nope, I'm not doing it. Oh, but you have to. It's the way you do the mating ritual to attract the women. I don't care. I don't want it. You can have it. I'm not going to look like an idiot up here doing something that is irrelevant because I'm trying to get TV views. Because that's what it boils down to. And you know what? I do respect Jesse's game here because all he's got to do is sit back, make them look like idiots, and collect a bunch of money. You know, hey, power to you, man. But I would not be one of those idiots. First one out the gate looked like he wearing a damn diaper.
Paradise,
what
and I'm
on
here to
earth is
mate.
going on? Look at that. Look, why would you put that on? Say you're a bird of paradise and you're doing a mating ritual and you put on a diaper. Come on, man. He looks like he's escaped from the old person nursing home asylum. Like he's the guy that's crazy guy in the corner that dresses up and actually thinks he's a bird, and someone left the door open and he got out, and now he's just trying to let everyone know that he's a bird for real.
Dale!
What?
My alter ego is definitely
Your
coming out
alter
tonight.
ego?
All these other birds, they're going to be winging it, but me?
This is his alter ego, meaning he does this regularly. This fool has bedazzled right under his eye. He's got, is that a butterfly? Dale, you need something, you got to tell us something, buddy? I mean, I think you're a little too comfortable in what you got going on here.
That's what pulled all the women.
Oh,
out there.
damn.
All the birds.
Tell me why Keith got everyone on their feet. All right, Keith, go on with your bad self.
Tonight, I'm second.
He looks like a failed, like some sort of weird, kinky plague doctor cosplay that no one really thought was good and didn't really get anyone's, quaking in their loins, if you will, but yet he thinks he did because he just thinks that highly of himself. That's what he looks like. And kudos to the show for the name, Hannibal Pecker. Gotta love it. You stop that right now. Don't you do it. Why? Why, man? Why you gotta, come on. Like, this is where I'm talking about. They do the real stretch for ratings, and not ratings by people wanting to watch because it's an actual, I don't know, dating show that people want to see, but to watch because of the cringe, because of the drama, because of just the amazing wow factor, and not the good wow factor, but the wow factor.
Right through me. I'm there for convenience.
Well,
Like, the range of emotions that Jill has, going from just being weird, kind of just a really weird, quirky person that maybe not everyone would vibe with, but at the same time, there's probably someone out there for you, to just an emotional wreck because of some goofy activity that you know is just nothing but madness, and they're just really trying to get people to do crazy things for. But yet now you're going to act like the person you've loved your whole life cheated on you. Like, she is for real spiraling. My gosh.
Coming for me.
I mean, I get it. She didn't have a good, fit with anyone there, but yet to be spiraling like this, I mean, there's a lot of people in the world. Yeah, someone at this one little thing you're doing didn't really mesh well with you. Okay, fine. But I wouldn't say throw a tantrum, but to really spiral like this, not good.
I'm gonna do you a huge solid and leave.
She starts off by saying, I'm gonna do you a huge solid and leave. Okay? Just act like I'm doing you a favor?
I think you know
What?
we're not gonna get married.
I mean, I get it. Jill's a little weird and a little quirky, like I said, but you're going to start that off by saying, I think you know we're not going to get married. I'm like, okay, so he did some weird thing with the old lady, which was really cringe anyway, but now you're spiraling because of that, and now starting to say, I think you know we're not getting married, even though you act like you like him before. This whole thing is weird. I mean, she was looking for an out, clearly, so it's fine, go home, but just odd.
Jill's great, but I see her as a friend.
Oh my God.
I don't want to be the funny friend anymore.
Okay, but when you act like the funny friend, what do you get? You become the funny friend. Now, that's not to say you can't be yourself. You just have to accept that that's not going to be everyone's thing. They're going to see you as a friend, not as that romantic person they want to be with. Sure, there's going to be someone out there that matches your quirky, I'm sure, but you have to at least admit that you probably put yourself in these situations. So you want to be yourself, but also don't get upset when people place you in that box that you act like.
To have this time together to talk and open up about everything.
Sure.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree, and yet that's the face of, sure, I'm going to say I agree, but I know what I want.
In a very, very short span.
Oh, yes.
I felt like I knew her for a very long time.
Okay. This is the problem with Dale. He has a track record at this point. So now he's saying, I feel like I've known this girl Allyshia for a long time. We're getting along. It's all clicking on all cylinders, basically. And now you're like basically at this level that you shouldn't be at when you just met this person today. This is the problem. Like I said, this happened with him when he was with Claire on one of the seasons of The Bachelorette. And they actually left early because they were vibing so much. Clearly, you see how that worked out. So be wary of Dale's track record of, I'm just going to link up with you real quick because I feel like I've known you forever.
I just want to go on a date to see if Kat sweats.
Okay.
Now,
Jonathan is creating drama by going around telling Kat that Dale said this about, I just want to go on a date to see if Kat sweats, which is weird. Why, dude? You're lying to her about wanting to go on a date. Just tell her. Who cares? Just say, yeah, I want to go on dates. If she throws a tantrum, let her throw a tantrum. But for whatever reason, you're lying about it and then talking to the boys behind the scenes saying, yeah, I want to make her sweat, which is just bizarre. But Jonathan is creating drama by running to her and saying that, trying to get something going because he thinks it's fun, I guess. It's odd. He's definitely trying to play this nice guy image in public, but in reality, behind the scenes, he's running around doing all these kind of gossipy drama things
that we've had.
I'm exit this conversation.
See, he got out quick. So basically Dale goes over there to confront, and then I'm going to exit this conversation and gets right out of there. I don't want none of this. I know I started it, but I don't want none of it.
There was no, it was just people talking about. They were saying, so that What?
I mean, there were like things people had talking, and Jonathan did the thing, and like, my God, dude, you couldn't make yourself look like you're trying to hide a lie. You couldn't make yourself look like you're trying to explain away something more than you just did.
Right, so I can't control that. Someone might have said it in the group. It wasn't me.
What?
Okay.
Or suggested it.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't me.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But,
I believe you.
all right.
He literally just said like several times, it wasn't me. And she said, okay, it wasn't me. Okay. It for real wasn't me though. Okay. Really? It's like, dude, every word you say makes you look like you did something wrong, which is weird because you could have just cleared all this up by being honest and saying, I want to date other people. Like, that's what we're here for. You'll say that to the producers behind her back, but to her face, you're like, I'm trying to keep her on the hook. Come on, man. Why do you care? Just go date some other people. Allegedly, that's what you're there for anyway.
And it looks
Oh,
like
damn.
keep that on a big girdle.
You know damn well, again, I'm just going to go ahead and refer back to the fact that they were definitely taking some hallucinogenic tea, coffee, cacao, beverage of some sort. I'm like, I want what Gary has. Let me have what that guy has, because he looks like he's having a damn good time. Come back, and you're basically looking at a bunch of people dressed up like birds. It's the worst combination possible.
Wants me to go to the medical clinic to get an EKG because my heart rate was so out of whack.
Damn, they are literally going to actually unalive one of these old people. My God, come on, man. You can't let the captain go. His heart rate was like 150. It's like he was running on a treadmill or something. My God, all because of the stress of this? Yeah, come on. Just go home. Live the rest of your life. Don't let Bachelor in Paradise be your last days.
There is the potential of that getting crushed.
Okay, so this is the thing. God, I feel like they just are, it's like simplistic BS they got going on here. They make it sound like it's so normal to have, she's going to be crushed by this. You've known him for a week. Nothing is normal about being crushed because you've known someone for a week. And this guy says it so simply, so just like, so casually that she might be crushed. Let's just go ahead and acknowledge the fact that any of these people barely know each other. And although you might be upset because Dale is clearly not being upfront and honest with you, there's nothing about you that should be crushed. You just say, all right, douchebag, I'm moving on. And that should be the end of it. This looks like the best, like, old lady sitcom that you've ever seen, which is like, and then they decided to move in together as roommates?
You're my priority. There's no one else here I'm interested.
Again, yeah, there was no one else here he's interested in until the other person walked in. See, as you can see, he's being very careful with what he says. So later, he can always say, yes, I was only focused on you until the other person walked in. This seems like something that's kind of laid out, like the groundwork is laid out so he can have an excuse later when she's spiraling. Okay.
That's peaceful.
You ever play the boom whacker?
Some people get to go on ATVs, horseback riding. They get a sensory board like they're 4 years old. I just feel like you'd feel a little disappointed if you got that as your date when you know what some of the other dates were.
Getting to know her more tonight and hopefully, spending the rest of paradise with her.
Until another one comes in because he was riding with Jill until Jill left, so now he's jumping on the next thing, trying to have someone until the next person comes in. This is how it goes with these shows. It's like everyone's all about it until the next person comes in. Then they're like, well, what do you want me to do? I didn't know this person was coming.
What happened last night that you're specifically upset about?
You said you were intimate with him, but I didn't want to.
Oh no, that was great.
She was intimate with him. He throws a tantrum over being asked what his favorite color is. Clearly, he's not having the conversation because obviously he wants a little something. And then she gets mad and is like, this ruined the whole night. But she sleeps with him. What the hell are you even doing? Like, do what you want to do. I mean, hey, obviously they're setting it up for that. But why are you acting like you're so bothered with how he acted and then you're going to sleep with him anyway? I mean, he's happy with it. As you can see, a bunch of mature adults going on here that are just trying to have a good time and act like adults do without a bunch of backstabbing, lies, and drama and gossip. Or that's exactly what it is: drama, gossip, lies, and backstabbing, and that's all we're going to get for the rest of the time, because as it says in the preview, they are going to introduce a money aspect, which clearly is going to make everything better when it comes to things being on the up and up. So this should be fun. Bachelor in Paradise, nothing short of a drama-filled train wreck that you gotta love to see. We'll see how it all turns out. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, share with your friends. I appreciate all the support. Remember, I'm not going to be reviewing shows next week. I will be dropping some videos on some different things going on with some of the shows, just not the actual reviews. We will be back the following week. Thank you so much for all y'all's support. Y'all are amazing, and I will see y'all next time.